What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video, podcast, broadcast, whatever you want it to be thing. Today we are going to examine the phenomenon of having an ego death and how that feels and how it doesn't feel and how it causes things and causes a lot of trouble as it causes also a lot of euphoria and all that good stuff. I am currently in a phase, I think, even though there's no one that really thinks anyway, in the middle of an so-called ego death, or we call it that because we don't have any other word to call it. What does it feel like? It feels like you don't know who the hell you are, but at the same time, who is there to know who it really is? And at another time, there is something here that should know what it is and which isn't, doesn't feel like it knows what it is. Sounds strange, I know, I can't really explain it. Suddenly there was a person, and at another time there was no person at all. Suddenly there was a world, and at other times there was no world at all. And I had nothing to do with it whatsoever. They call this an ego death for some reason, because something we thought of as the ego subsided for something else, and that feels either good or it feels terrible, or it feels both, or it feels neither, or it is something that we actually uh, like the feeling of. So I'm in the middle of that. I think I was in the middle of that, and now I'm kind of out of it. It kept me quite impressed at the same time. It kept me quite euphoric at other times. It depended on the way I was thinking about it. At one time you feel like you are losing your entire sanity and the world around you goes on having an quote unquote ego, and, and you don't. And that sucks, or at least you feel like it sucks. Sorry about that. You hate the feeling, you love the feeling, sometimes just like any other feeling, I think. Sometimes you like the way it feels, sometimes you like adrenaline, at other times you hate the same adrenaline. Sometimes your body feels good, other times your body feels rather terrible. But in any case, sorry again. In any case, that's now over, I think. Or it's starting again soon. I keep having these moments, if you can call them that, over and over and over again. Sometimes I completely lost myself and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And my body feels quite strange. Reality feels quite strange. Feels like I'm not in my body. Feels like I'm somewhere else. And at other times, it feels quite normal. The body, the body sense. Derealisation. At other times, I am fixated on reality and how it feels like. Sorry again. And at other times, I couldn't care less. I just want to relax, chill, and live. Of course, often, so very often, the timing is impeccable of this thing, and you never really know what you're going to get. You never really know what's going to happen. And you just have to live with it. Which is part of the solution, I think. If your ego subsides, and it can subside any day of the week for anybody, you don't have to do anything special for it. It can happen to literally everybody every day, and it does happen to everybody every day. In fact, it might be happening to you right now, for all you know, because the person doesn't know. Nobody knows, in fact, what's actually going on. Nobody knows how to solve things. Nobody knows how to get in touch with an ego, even if we are supposed to have one. Nobody knows anything really. They just think it. But that's a whole different story. For now, let's just assume that there is such a thing as an ego, which is just an assumption, but hey, it seems to work. And that, in my case, maybe your case, or maybe it subsided and it traded itself in for one hell of a void, which of course doesn't feel pleasant at all. It feels like nothing, rather. Still, people commercialize this thing like it's actually fun or fun. It's actually something worth having, even though there is no person that has any part in this. So what do you do? Do you just live with it? Do you trade it in and hope that things will come back to you just like they used to? Or do you just hope for the best and hope that your ego someday will come back, that you will start caring about things again, even though that moment might not ever come? And what would it, and for whom would it actually come? What would it actually mean? I guess those are all questions we can't really answer, now can we? Still, we try to. Sorry for my rambling, but it's damn near interesting as it's tragic at the same time. It's literally everything, and we don't have a choice in this thing whatsoever, even though we like to think that we do. So that's all I wanted to mention about that. I think I'm sort of at the 11-minute mark. Let me check my schedule. I have 1.5 minutes left. So that's great news. What else should we be talking about? Already talked about what it feels like. It doesn't feel like anything, and at the same time, it of course feels like everything. It feels quite overwhelming, and I think it will probably continue feeling like this until even larger, major psychic breakdown, physical breakdown, if you can call it that. Exercise does help to get you back in the world if you so choose to, if you want to. If you just want to let it all happen and stop the fight, then of course nothing helps, but nothing needs to help. In fact, everything is going to be alright, because if there's no ego, then what the hell is going to die? Good question. In any case, I am done with this podcast, this episode, and would like to thank you for listening to my ramble. I hope it made sense, and if it doesn't, then you're not alone in misunderstanding these things, as I don't understand what the hell is happening either. But hey, we can try. For now, I do wish you have a good Wednesday. Almost done with the week. People, have a great